keep the music playing.
Welcome. We have rolled into another morning right here throughout Central Texas. It is time for the Zach Owens Show Live. Sitting in one more day today, Terry Hunt, thank you very much for joining us today, or wherever you may be, and whatever time of the week that you may be enjoying the podcast and the fun with us. We kind of handle it like it could be any day of the week at times, so you never really know what's going on. We do have some pretty cool stuff coming up for you today. We'll talk about music on the way with Maxx Carter. That'll be coming up a little bit later on in the show. And also, we will just got to keep you updated with what's going on around Waco and some things like that. Lizzie B is back with us, and Kevin will share some Christmas stories, I've been told, so we'll find out about that. But before we jump into the national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance, we have rolled into day number 3 of December. So let's let's move on the calendar.
It's day number 3.
Tie. That's so cute.
Very good.
Our snowman has a nice little.
Yes, and that's great. I love it. So now we've made it officially.
Yep.
23, which is what, 22 days away from.
Yep.
The big day.
Yep.
The big man breaks in your house.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's
Nope.
fine. Come on in.
All right, I know we need to get to some other things, but you say that, yes, okay. And what were we taught as kids? Never take candy from strangers. We celebrate a whole day of that.
Yep.
Okay. Then we talk about, eat whatever you want on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And now this jolly stranger is going to be breaking into your house and leaving things under your tree.
Yep.
But starting January 1, we all go back to being safe.
Yes.
So anyway, it is what it is. All right, well, let's start today the way we need to, and that's with our national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance.
I've been listening to you boys and girls recite the Pledge of Allegiance all semester, and it seems as though it's becoming monotonous to you. May I recite it and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, me, an individual, a committee of one. Pledge, dedicate all my worldly goods to give without self-pity. Allegiance, my love and my devotion. To the flag, our standard, Old Glory, a symbol of freedom. Wherever she waves, there's respect, because your loyalty has given her a dignity that shouts, freedom is everybody's job. United, that means that we've all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 48 great states. 48 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose, all divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose, and that's love for country. And to the Republic, a state in which sovereign power is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern. And government is the people. It is from the people to the leaders, and not from the leaders to the people. For which it stands, one nation. One nation meaning so blessed by God, indivisible, incapable of being divided, with liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fear, or some sort of retaliation, and justice, the principle or quality of dealing fairly with others, for all, which means, boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. Since I was a small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance, under God. Now, wouldn't it be a pity if someone said that's a prayer, and that it would be eliminated from schools too? God bless America.
Charlie Daniels once again starting it off for us this morning on the Zach Owens
And
Show
there's a
Live.
reason that I have Charlie Daniels, but you won't be here to actually get the full grasp of it.
Does he have a birthday coming up?
There
or-
is something that happens on Friday involving Charlie Daniels, and so you'll have to figure that out on Friday.
Looks like I'll be tuned in if I'm not at my
Yeah.
other obligation from higher up.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I'm anxious to find out. I want to know what it is. Charlie Daniels. If you never had a chance to meet Charlie Daniels, one of the coolest guys in the world. Years ago, when I was in radio, we always go back to radio stories. We were at a particular rodeo where Charlie Daniels was going to be the performing act the following night.
Okay.
And our station had these really cool belt buckles. And I walked up, and we're chatting again because we'd done a couple of shows with him. And he goes, "Terry, I like that buckle." And I'm like, "Well, thank you. I'll try to get you one." He goes, "Nuh-uh, I want that one." I'm like, "Excuse me?" And my promotion director said, "I'll get you another one. Just give it to him." Well, you can't just give him your belt buckle, okay? Right. There's a reason I have a belt, okay? So when I undo it, there's nothing. The belt's not long enough to tie a knot in it. So Charlie Daniels takes my belt buckle. I walk around the rest of the day, holding my pants with one hand because, anyway.
What a jerk, Charlie Daniels.
No.
Okay.
He reminded me of that 3 or 4 other times. I would see him that, "Hey, I still got that buckle. How are your pants fitting?" I said, "Well, I've put on a few pounds like you, and we're all good right now."
See, speaking of fame, I'm sure you have met plenty of famous people in radio and things like that. But a question that I've gotten several times from different people: who's the most famous person you've ever met? And I would say that it's probably Richard Petty.
Oh, really? Very
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, I worked for a race team and did video for them during the month of May in Indianapolis, the Indy 500, and one of the co-sponsors of one of the cars was Richard Petty. And so for a day, Richard Petty came in, helicoptered in, and we drove around on the golf cart, and I just followed around with a video camera. So somewhere I could dig up a photo of Richard Petty without a cowboy hat and sunglasses, without both of them at the same time.
that's like Superman dressed as Clark Kent.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his persona on. I mean, he doesn't. Wow.
Yeah, and I will say there's probably a reason why he has and he wears that cowboy hat and those sunglasses, because at that point he was aged.
Yeah.
And so he looked quite a bit different without those things.
We used to kid that Charlie Daniels had no eyes because he had his hat down low when he would play, that he actually had no eyes. And until you saw him with a baseball cap that was back on that. So who have you met, Lizzie B? Who has been the most famous person you've ever met?
Well, I come from Nashville, so.
Oh, yeah, I know. You've got a plus.
They're kind of all like our neighbors, and you just see them out and about on the street, and you just, pencil flick, and that's about it. But I think the biggest one for my memory is when Taylor Swift and Shania Twain were filming the intro to the CMA Awards at the gas station, like right in my hometown. So my brother was like, get in the truck. I was in my PJs. We drove there. His entire baseball team was already there. And I got to hug Taylor Swift. I didn't meet Shania, unfortunately. She hopped in the Suburban and drove off. But yeah, it was cicada season, so a bug landed on her. One of my brother's baseball teammates went and picked it up off of her and held it up like a trophy. I don't know if he
still has it.
Yeah, probably. He probably has a cicada in a jar somewhere. But Taylor Swift, Lauren Elena was around for a long time. You see Miley Cyrus at the Target, and the drummer of ZZ Top was at my local Mexican restaurant.
Frank Beard.
Yeah,
there you go.
without a beard.
The beard.
So yeah, they're all over.
Oh yeah. People ask that all the time. Well, who? Oh yeah, all these country people and a lot of the rock people from the radio days. But I had the opportunity at one radio station to go to a Pioneer Farms type celebration for a cow chip throwing contest, and the big celebrity was Carol Channing, the original Hello Dolly.
Oh.
Okay. And if you go back and listen, she has a very distinctive type voice when she would talk, and she was that way. But she, at one point, we're doing the little radio thing, and she's like, "So I don't know how you throw these. What do you do?" And I said, "It's real easy. You throw them like a frisbee, but don't forget to lick your fingers between every throw." And she just stopped. Her persona disappeared. She was like my great-grandmother getting ready to scold me for saying something wrong. And then he was making a joke. But Carol Channing was probably the coolest lady or person I ever met. So that was kind of neat.
Nice.
Yeah. We're at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill today, and as we mentioned, we've got a lot of things coming up today. We've got Zach Toyd on the way. We'll also be talking about the Nashville Country Music News with Lizzie B. A bunch of other stuff coming up today, too, and just fun stuff today. And trying to get over. Do people still call this the Hump Day? I know it's on the screen. I just don't hear it as much as I used to.
Yeah, the whole camel commercial was 12-ish years ago, something
was
like
it
that.
that long? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Good old Mike.
Wow.
Mike.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But 12 years is about enough time for it to come back around and make its way back around again.
Now it's retro.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
It's retro. We have brought retro back. 12 years for retro for somebody my age.
I
Just
know.
like, are you kidding me?
Right.
First time I heard Elton John on one of the oldie stations, I'm like, that's Elton John. And my buddy who was doing the show said, that was recorded 18 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? So,
The things that get me are the things it's like, hey, 1990 is as far away as from itself as 1902 or something like crazy. It's not.
Yes.
But,
They start comparing it to that, and you're
I'm
like,
oh my.
yeah, because you look back in 1980, 1990, or whatever, and you think 2025 is forever. And now we're here, and you look back to see how far that was back.
I mean, look at Back to the Future. In 1985, they thought in 30 years we were going to have hovercrafts and well, nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Yes, that's exactly right. So, speaking of time, songs that are being played 50 years later that are still around. How many songs that have been out in the last 5 years will still be around in 50 years?
Oh, that's rough one. Yeah. I don't, it's hard to tell because you don't know that anything is really timeless until it proves itself over the test of time.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you could, so I think of like TLC's Waterfalls, right?
Okay.
I never liked that song, ever, when it was out. And the fact that it was played all the time doesn't make it any better, but it still kind of stood the test of time for the grand scope.
Right. I understand.
Was it because it was played so much? I don't know. Maybe because it got into our public consciousness and now it continues to play itself out. I don't know.
And now it's an earworm for everybody else today. Thank you very much for that. So.
Or all of the songs that get cycled around on TikTok now that I go, oh yeah, and my kids know it because of that, and I'm like, oh yeah, but hold on, there's a bigger story to this song, you know?
There's so many of that. Like Woodstock is not just a bird. Okay.
Right.
Yes. Paul McCartney was in a band before Wings.
Right.
And that's sad that we relate to it, but nobody else cares.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really cares. And I just don't know how many are going to have that staying power. But there were some songs that we hear now that came out years ago, and we're like, how was that one still played?
Right.
That's anyway. Zach is on one of his cruises. We've got some fun with him a little bit later on. We might even have to do some fun pictures and things like that from him while he's cruising. He'll be back Monday. Is that what it is?
Yep.
He'll be back on Monday. So that's all kind of good. Let's take a short time out right now, and then we'll come back with the Nashville Country News. Lizzie B standing by to tell us more about that. Anxious to see what's going on in the Nash Vegas world. That's on the way right here on the Zach Owens Show Live coming up.
It's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at EcoLife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Golf Partner.
Hi, I'm Mitch, the co-founder of Cake, a sexual health and wellness company designed for today and designed for you. Yes, you. The entire product line can be found at hellocake.com, and it's also available in every Walmart near you.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Back here once again at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Terry Hunt in for Zach Owen. The Zach Owen Show Live is continuing on, and we've got all kinds of good things. Music on the way next hour. That's going to be pretty cool. As we mentioned, we've got other things coming up for you, too. As we start today, and we kind of jump into it, we've made it to our middle of our week, but that means there's still all kinds of things happening in the world and locally and around. Lizzie B jumping into what's going on when it comes to country music here, abroad, Nashville, around the world, and on the moon.
Everywhere, anything and everything. We've been talking a lot about the rumors flying around Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani's relationship, and over Thanksgiving weekend, Stefani posted a photo to her Instagram story that quietly spoke volumes. Blake was kissing her cheek while she was giving a soft smile. That just fully cleared the air. Shelton and Stefani tied the knot in 2021 after 5 years together. Along the way, they have blended their families, they have juggled their demanding careers, and they've learned how to stay close even when life around them gets loud, clearly. Also, news broke that Parker McCullum's former guitar tech, who had since moved up to a stage manager role, was arrested on disturbing online child solicitation charges. As awful as the details are, Parker's response was immediate and clear. The man was fired on the spot and removed from the touring operation the moment the accusation surfaced. Finally, Wallen's upcoming limited edition I'm the Problem CD zine is set to drop December 19th, and it promises exclusive interviews, lyrics for all 37 tracks, never seen before photos, and a personal letter from his father offering some deeper insight into the inspiration behind the album. This collection arrives alongside a broader narrative arc for Wallen, which is a journey from this strictly religious musical beginnings through a gospel bluegrass, then rock, rap, hip-hop influences before finally embracing country with Eric Church as his gateway drug. I'm Lizzie B at the Backyard. That's it from your updates for country music from everywhere.
Eric Church, for what people say sometimes, influenced more people than I think people realize. And he's one of the really cool guys, too, around. He's always got great stories.
Speaking of music, and throwing back to yesterday, we had a little elf talk, right?
Yes.
So there is it reminded me of a very niche, funny Christmas song that came out, I think, 2 years ago. David Crowder, who is not a native of Waco, but very in tune with Waco, having gone to Baylor and things like that, had a Christmas album that come out a couple years ago, and it had a song called the Elf Song that kind of spoke to what we said, underpaid, and it's sort of a the elves kind of like protesting. And that's a pretty good one. And on that same album is I think it's, I don't remember the exact title, but it's something like She's Sick of the Beard, and it's all about Mrs. Claus and her struggle with the job of Santa and Santa's response. So it's a fun little nugget there. What are some of your Christmas must-have music?
I can tell you the must not haves. Okay. And that's the radio thing that comes out of me is at working at a radio station. It's like, hey, we've got Christmas music. If there's something you want to hear, let us know. What's the number one song we get from kids?
All I want. No.
Grandma got.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
And I mean, still, because there's a younger generation that never heard that,
Right.
and they hear it, and that's their funny song.
Yeah.
What about I Farted on Santa's Lap?
Yeah.
That one's even funnier. I love that one. That one's on my list.
I did a choral. I was in a college choral group, right? And it was a huge choir, and we were like kind of the second tier choir, right? There was the elite choir, and we were like the bigger second tier choir. And so we had our professor who was from New York, a really good guy, and he set up at our Christmas concert, hey, we dug through the archives and we found something that the elite choir left behind, and so we wanted to perform it for you today. And it starts with this doom, 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 right? And I was recruited to be the soloist who got up and with all of this, and it started with this big German, like, huge thing, and then it went into the doot-doos. And then I step up to the microphone and I go, Grandma got run over. It was a complete flip of expectation.
I love it. I go back to some of the classic stuff when it talks about Christmas music, like like the first time that we got "Oh Holy Night" in by Martina McBride. That it doesn't matter who sings that. That's just a great song that you have to have around at Christmas time. But I still like the fun ones too. I enjoy Jingle Bells. Anything that you can get everybody singing along with when you're driving to get your Christmas tree, or you're going to relatives or something like that. Because you got to remember, it's still all about the kids in situations like that when you're traveling, and especially if they know there's, oh my gosh, there's another Christmas coming, I get more presents at Grandma's house or whatever.
Right.
They still get that impatient. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Where are we going? What are we doing? How long? So Christmas music.
Sing it, Russ.
Like that, yes.
Yeah.
That's
So
kind of where I am.
What is your favorite version of Jingle Bells? Do you have a specific?
Probably the Dogs version.
Okay.
I like being a dog person. I just think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's fun to have, and I've seen it played in big places where, like, if you have like a Pets at the Park day or something like that, and you'll see that gets played when people have their dogs out, and watching the dogs go crazy.
Yeah.
But I played a lot of the years ago. The choral versions of them, the big orchestrated things, and I really didn't enjoy that as much as I like something more simple, acoustic, and things like that.
Yeah.
And we had artists that would come in and do a really cool version of something very acoustically, and let them put their own spin on it like that. But Jingle Bells, just as long as it's not overproduced.
There's the Bublé version with the Puccini sisters, is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I saw that one done live by our high school group, and three of the female teachers were the Puccini. It was amazing. Yeah, it was great. What about you? Christmas must-have songs?
Oh, Happy Xmas, War is Over.
Okay.
That one's just so good. It's like
Yeah.
an unexpected Christmas song. It stays in my likes year-round, and I will play it year-round. But
Several years ago, H&M had a holiday ad where they used that, and they had Adrian Brody, the guy who did the peanut, and they had him throughout the whole thing. It was really good. Yeah.
Nice. That song, banger. Also, the entire Celine Dion Christmas album.
Oh.
So good. So good. My mom and I would have that cranking in the car all the time. So.
Singing along.
Oh yeah.
Did you give it one of these when you sing?
There's like a whole song in Italian, French, some different language, and I was trying to learn it, but she's just fantastic. She's a powerhouse. Love you, Celine.
There were a lot of versions in different formats that, being on radio, that you could play. There were rock versions, and then there were country versions, and then there was kind of an oldies type versions to songs. And as long as they didn't change the meaning of it, and you don't make it so different that you don't recognize it. You still got to keep some bells in it and things like that.
Somebody said Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Carol of the Bells.
Yes, yes.
That's a speaking of banger.
Solid,
I will.
Right.
Yep.
I feel like there are a few people bands, orchestras that have just their claws into Christmas.
Yep.
Mariah Carey being one of them. I think we already mentioned Michael Bublé. He's just the king of Christmas.
Yep.
Who else do you think is?
Mannheim Steamroller.
Oh, I always got a kick out of doing that on a format that was not that when you went all Christmas,
Right.
like on a country station, and you had different formatted songs. Mannheim Steamroller was great. By the way,
And nowadays it's pentatonics.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It's today's version of
Totally
the Mannheim
forgot,
Steamroller.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it all right? Let me throw this out, and I can't remember. I will have to look it up. Is it Mannheim Steamroller? Did the guy named Chip was the same guy that did the song Convoy?
Oh,
I think it was Mannheim Steamroller.
Mannheim Steamroller.
Yeah, Chip, but also the guy that did that, Breaker 19. How about you, or whatever.
Chip Davis. What's the song you think?
Convoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Convoy by C.W. McCall.
That's
and,
it. Yes.
And
yes.
Mannheim.
Yes.
Yep.
But how I always thought it was neat how you went from Convoy to that.
Yeah.
And that just shows you're an incredible musician.
Yeah. It's
But by the way, there's no charge for that little tidbit of information. That's a freebie
That's
for you.
a free Zactoid, right?
That's my Christmas gift to you. Is when you hear Convoy, put a little bell in there, and you'll go, that sounds like Mannheim Steamroller.
Right. and also, you can make a Christmas song out of anything if you just put some jingle bells in there.
I can't tell you how many times you would cut a commercial, and they would go, "Can you make it Christmassy?" And that's it. You found something, and you just had bells ringing behind it, and they would go, "Oh, that's the best thing in the world."
Or a glockenspiel if you can get.
Yes.
And there's no way to play a bad note on a glockenspiel, honestly. If you play the two notes together, it just sounds like a scary movie. But anything that's not right together, it's just beautiful, beautiful. Christmas songs for me:
Yes.
"Christmas Cookies" by George Strait.
Okay.
Brad Paisley, pretty much anything, but Santa Looked a Lot Like Daddy.
Yep.
And then we really love, since we've spent some time in Florida, pretty much the entire Colby Calais Christmas in the Sand album is really,
Right,
really a good one for that we like. So some deep cuts there.
I think it all depends on the weather. If it's not cold, you want kind of a beach buffet maybe feel to it. So that's when you would play that.
Right.
But if you have snow on the ground, you really want something that has that feel to it. So
And speaking of Jimmy Buffett, he had a Christmas album a few years ago, and his version of "Wonderful Christmas Time," the cover of Paul McCartney,
yeah.
is way better than
Yeah.
the original.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
yeah.
Of course, I think just about any version of that is way better than the original, in my opinion. The rhythm of that keyboard just is off.
Something against Paul McCartney?
No, nothing at all. But the production
That
on that
sounded
album,
very,
Yeah.
very
the production on that
sarcastic.
specific track just doesn't sit well with me.
I'm a huge Beatles fan. I'm a huge, all of them, McCartney. But that one, ever since it first came out, was like this was an kind of a obligatory. Let's do a Christmas song.
Right, it was a money grab.
It didn't have a feel to it.
Yeah.
Greg Lake had a great Father Christmas.
Yep.
That you go back on that, and that was very cool too. So
Yeah.
some of these it's funny how you think that there's so many Christmas songs. How does somebody come up with a new idea? And you were talking about ones that I'm not a big fan of. That shoes thing, the new shoes or whatever, the standing in line buying the shoes or whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's I'm shopping Christmas. It's hectic, crazy, and there's a little boy or something that is trying to get a new pair of shoes or something. Number one, it's the saddest song in the world. Number two, I can't listen to it without crying, even though I've heard it 1,000 times. And number three, the first two are why I don't want to hear it again.
Right.
Yes.
Tearjerker.
But it was
Gotcha.
something about new shoes. New shoes or
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
want.
Yep.
yes. Yes. Those are all fun. Those are all fun songs, but you can see where we went from the traditional to let's have some fun with it to, and a lot of that I really think was focused toward kids years ago when some of those classics came out.
Yeah.
That was just trying to get family fun going.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about sitting in a songwriter session or something, and you go, "How about we write a Christmas song about a hippopotamus?" Who had that idea
Right.
when it first came up?
Right. Yeah. Who knows? Somebody went to the zoo at the. But do you know "Let It Snow"? That song was written in the summer.
Yes. Yes.
It was written in the summer.
I mean, it makes sense. Whenever you're like in the midst of winter, you're like, I want Texas summer back, and then
Right.
it's Texas summer, and you're like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Some of those are pretty crazy. So, all right. What do we need to jump into?
Well, let's take a break, and I'll give you a Zactoid on the way back.
That'll work. I can hardly wait for that. That's coming up around the corner. Let's find out what Zactoid is all about on the way on the Zach Owen Show Live.
Hey,
Coming up.
Zach Owen from Mission Golf Cars, located on Loop 340 just off of Bagby. Come by, see Steven and the crew. Let the experts help you find that perfect golf car. Leasing, buy, rental, parts, service, they've got it for you. Loop 340 just off Bagby. Check them out online at wacogolfcars.com.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle. The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade. It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com.
Once again at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, in for Zach Owen, who is cruising a little bit as we have a little bit cooler weather through most of the nation, really, with that cold front that came through.
Yeah.
I've talked to some people that there were some pretty good snows up north, but we're back, and thank you for joining us at the Zach Owen Show Live right here for the fun. Terry Hunt sitting in for him, and we've got all kinds of good things going on.
You want to take a look at where Zach is?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
pictures from a couple days ago.
Okay,
I'll throw them up.
This is his home movies.
Right. Yeah. Well, he would always say that he had an Aunt Wanda that would always come back from her shows, and they'd sit down and with the slide projector. And so this is the on the move version of Aunt Wanda here from Zach. All right.
Yep.
This is day number 1. Here they are. I'm sure that's just a carbonated beverage of Coca-Cola or something like that in his hand, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
there's nothing in that. Right?
No, there's nothing in that. No, and that's probably a virgin daiquiri or something too. I don't expect them to be partaking in anything like that, because you just don't do that when you're on a cruising vacation.
Right. And then here they are again, drinks in hand, but just waters, flavored waters. But doesn't it look like Zach tried to match the background there?
It does.
Yeah, who was your
doing
hair,
a little camouflage.
your dresser that day? Did she do that? Did she go, hey,
right,
I'm going to show you how to blend in a crowd?
Yeah, we're going to stylist this up. And then here we have Zach, and his best friend, I believe, on the cruise is probably this guy serving him.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
That's good.
I'm
That's
sure.
good.
Yeah, and those are just kind of like carbonated orange juice drinks.
Right, yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Even though one of them kind of looks like a tequila sunrise, but we'll just say that it looks like that. So.
And then here's a little short video from Zach as well, something he ate. So he did actually have some sustenance.
All right.
Ready? Here comes smoked diced oyster, fresh and caviar, base butter.
Having some oysters there. How's that?
The smoked food always is cool.
Yeah.
I've done smoked steaks and things like that on some of those. The one thing though is you have to be careful and not just take a big inhale of that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because you're kind of like it'll fill your lungs quickly, and then you cough until you try to start eating a little bit. So yeah, don't make that mistake. If they go, hey, we got something smoked. It's really good. The appearance is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do that. So
all right, now it's time for the Zactoid. And
I'm ready.
Since Zach is not here, I think it fell to me to do this. All right, so Zactoid is a factoid, but it's from Zach.
Yes.
All right, so he does a lot of like etymology of words. I think maybe the word etymology is maybe a little too lofty for us, but
I thought that was a study of bugs.
No, entomology. I don't know. I don't know with that one.
Okay.
So he brings us the history of words. So me being a little bit more of a sports guy, so I've got one for you. Where did they come up with the idea for why they call it a sack in football? When you tackle the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage, it's called a sack.
Right.
Why did they call it a sack? Where does that come from?
Did the drills involve chucking potato sacks?
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm thinking something, you bagged it or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or maybe that's something from a grocery store guy at the end of a counter that he said, it'd be funny if they knocked this guy down with the ball in the backfield.
Yeah, right. Or maybe it was the tackling dummies back in the day that we're nope.
They were sacks full of sand.
No. The term sack in football is credited to Hall of Fame defensive end Deacon Jones, who coined the phrase in the 1960s because he felt like tackling the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage was so devastating it was like sacking a city.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
There you go.
Interesting.
Okay.
Never would have guessed
Zactoid
that.
information.
Now,
there for you.
and again, going back to watching football when they had those linemen that were huge,
right?
You don't want to argue with somebody who's named Deacon,
right?
Okay,
yeah. And not to mention that there was no protecting of the quarterback back then. No. Mm-hmm. So you got to be tough to play all positions back then.
Oh, yeah. Let's go back to the days where they didn't wear helmets.
Oh, right.
Okay. Or the days that the goalie in hockey didn't wear a face mask.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They're throwing a round frozen piece of rubber at you at 100 miles an hour.
Right.
And if it hits anything on your face, it goes through.
Yeah, not to mention they have blades on the bottom of their feet.
That's it, yes. Yeah.
What? You have knives, just like willy-nilly everywhere.
Right. Anytime I go ice skating, I'm just like, as soon as if I have to catch myself, I'm like, quick, get my hands off. I don't want anybody to accidentally run over these fingers.
Ow.
Keep them intact.
Sack. Okay, that's good. I like that. I had no clue.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, see, and that will win you bar money. Okay, when you go out for Halloween, for Christmas with some of the relatives. Bet your worst uncle. You know, look, if you can't answer this, you have to leave now.
Yeah,
you've overstayed his welcome, and then you can put money on it. And you know what? Your uncle will be walking out the door, going, "Man, I can't believe I didn't know."
Yep. I just got sacked.
Yeah. Now we have a new term.
Yep.
Yes. When your sad old uncle has to leave, he's just been sacked. That's the Christmas sack.
Yes, that's right.
I love it. Okay. Very good.
All right. So you want some more Christmas stuff?
Of course I do. That's what it's all about.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm finally feeling Christmas.
Okay, so
because of the weather.
Decorations. Where are you with your decorations? That's the question, right? Because
where am I now, or
we're into December, so we're well past the controversy of after Halloween versus after Thanksgiving. So now, where are y'all with the decorating kind of thing? Outside, inside? Are you outside decorators, only inside? Where's the process at?
We have become minimalist because our kids are grown. They all live outside of the area, so we don't see them. We're at that point where it's like, man, this is a lot of work for just us.
Yeah.
So we are minimalist when it comes in. There's a few things. We'll put up a small tree. We talked about putting a little garland around on the stair rails and things in front of the house, but probably not as much as I did when there were younger kids.
Yeah. Lizzie?
Well, you know how hard it was for me to just get my own personal things hung up in my house.
Yep. How are those things?
They're all up now. They're up. Finally.
Are they
As
straight?
of like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so I just finished actually decorating.
Yeah.
Christmas decorating, that's a whole nother ballgame, all right?
Yeah.
I had my dearest mother bring me my Christmas tree and a few ornaments over Thanksgiving break.
Uh-huh.
And they have been sitting in my living room since, in the boxes. I think that's very festive. All the cardboard, tape, and just plastic bins. That screams Christmas,
Just
right?
wrap some garland on it, call it a day.
Yeah, there's some lights on top. My house, I mean, I have spooky, scary Thanksgiving, Halloween, all of the fall decorations up year-round. So it still just looks like I'm in that time.
All right, now we've got to put you on the spot. Not that you don't have a family or anything to take care of.
No.
So I would assume that you kind of go all out.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. I will describe the first time that I went to meet my wife's family. Okay? We went to her church and went out to eat, and it was around that kind of Thanksgiving-ish time. And we went back to their place to help them kind of get ready to decorate for Christmas.
Right.
And the house was up, and there's like a staircase down to the barn. And so it took my wife, her mom, her dad, her brother, her little brother, me, one of her brother's girlfriends, so 7 people. It took us an hour and a half just to get all of the tubs full of Christmas things from the barn up into the house. It took 7 of us an hour and a half just to transport, not even to put up. Does that give you an idea of what Christmas is like at our house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Following
We have down our hallway, it looks like you're under a Christmas tree. No pine needles, but they're garland kind of all the way down.
So pretty.
Yeah, lights everywhere. We go a little bit more minimalist than I usually do on the outside. We have 2 kind of pillars, and I wrap the pillars and go across, and that's it.
Yeah.
So nice and simple on the outside. But our tree has been up since just after Halloween, and we said, of course, we're going to be gone See, Zach's gone this week. I'm going to be gone next week because we're doing a Make-A-Wish trip for my son. And so since we were going to be gone, we decided we should get started early.
Right.
Because we wanted to be able to appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so when do you take the decorations inside down?
try to get it down before the kids go back to school after the new year.
Okay. All
Try
right. So
to.
you're not one that goes, okay, we've got to have them down by New Year's Day or anything.
No, we're not strict on that. But if we don't try to at least start at that point, because of the volume, we won't get it done by the time they go back.
Do you have favorite ornaments that have to go on the tree?
We have all of our ornaments that go on the tree, and then because I have continued little kids, some of those ornaments don't quite make it. Some of them are missing hands, like Darth Vader is missing a hand. Yeah, I have a Darth Vader.
Yeah, nothing says Christmas like Darth Vader.
And Darth Vader in a Santa hat.
Pretty canonical.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he lost a hand because,
Yeah, I was about to say, it's
I think that
pretty
was. Lizzie, wasn't that on the cutting room floor from Star Wars that Luke did get a shot at him and knocked a hand off?
The cutting room floor?
I think that,
Yes.
that was on the cutting room floor. Didn't ever make it into Star Wars, but he did lose a hand too.
He probably has very minimal of actual body parts left. It does Darth Vader.
Kids, let that be a lesson. Don't play with a lightsaber. You'll cut your arm off.
Yes. Favorite ornament, I don't know if I have. Actually, I think I do. It's a snowflake that my wife got me that is made from a piece of the old Hoosier Dome roof.
Ooh, that's cool.
So the Hoosier Dome was the dome that got the Colts to come to Indianapolis. And so when they tore it down, they took the material, it's hard to say a cloth, but they took the material from the roof and they made a little snowflake ornament that hangs on our tree. So
I have my favorite ornament is one that my mom got years and years and years ago. It's fairly heavy, and it's all kinds of different colors, but it is made from the ashes of Mount St. Helens.
Oh. Wow.
It is really cool. It is really neat.
Wow.
Yeah. And how about you? What do you have in a box that you haven't seen yet?
I don't know if ours are all like our tree at home looks so eclectic because every Christmas we get one of the like Hallmark ornaments.
Yes.
So my brothers would always get sports ones, and then I was getting like the Barbie or the Disney princess ones. So the tree just looks like a hodgepodge of homemade ornaments as well. It's a mess up there, but I'd say that probably one of my favorites every single time I pull it out of the box. It wasn't even mine. It was one of my brother's, but it was like an ESPN TV screen, and you hit a button on the side to like turn the TV on, and it would play the like da-na-na, da-na-na. Oh my gosh, I think I ran the batteries out of that so fast.
See, we have the ones that plug into you take a light out and then it plugs into the lights in the tree, and I have one. I love the eclectic. I would take that over a themed tree every day because that means family, right?
Yeah.
But we have one that is Clark Griswold with the turkey open.
Oh, yes.
And you press it and it plays I Pledge Allegiance.
Oh,
Aunt
God.
Bethany. It's great.
Oh, gosh, how funny. And I'd go along with that, too. Candace and I have started buying ornaments when we go somewhere. You know, we travel, we just pick up an ornament now, and instead of trying to get T-shirts and all of that, we just buy something that will help us remember that. But I too, I'm not a theme tree person, because I mean it's Christmas themed. That's your theme,
right?
But it's decorated the way we want it with different things.
It's decorated like your life has lived up to that point. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you guys or your families a like multi-tree household family? The first time that I heard of this was in high school. One of my dear teachers had 5 different trees throughout her house. So I was like, Mom, I think we need to step up our Christmas game. So we have our eclectic tree, but we have an Alabama tree out in the foyer where Nick Saban is at the top of the tree.
Wait, what?
And then we also have the
There's a
Baylor
whole nother
tree.
discussion, right?
So instead of he takes a break from holding Pat McAfee's chair and just climbs up top of your tree.
Yep, every holiday season.
He just rocks back and forth because he's a little too much for that tree, but you know.
Then, yeah, we have a Baylor tree, which is the one that she brought me for my apartment. But that's got all like bear ornaments, Baylor themed ornaments. 3 trees.
I do know friends that put something in every room, and they say, well, it's in here because we have this part of our family coming in, and we want them all to have their own. And I'm like, man, that's like 5 weeks of work up and down on that for a week to have that much. Yeah. But yeah, I know people who and I'm not faulting that. Christmas still was for the kids, and when they move away and things like that, it's like I don't need as much because I am in the spirit just because I remember what it was like with the kids.
Yeah. We have our one family tree, and then it's up to the kids if they want to do anything else in their. So like some of our kids, our daughters have a Harry Potter tree that they have in their room, different things like that. But we have one family tree, and that's it. The only other time that we've done something different is when we had a fairly large house in the mountains of Oregon. The hills of Oregon. It would be a shame if some Oregonians called where I lived mountains. But we had enough room where we got different trees and did kind of theme them a bit. But yeah,
we had a in our house in Pennsylvania. We had a big spruce about 25 feet tall in our front yard. And so I always wanted to do something. So I went to Walmart and bought those great big Christmas ornaments. And so I get my ladder and a lift, and I would hang them all over this tree and then have a spotlight on it. So it looked like we laughed about it being the largest tree in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway. All right. Is it time for Act Locally, Waco?
Yeah.
Find out what's going on, because there's some good stuff coming up, and then we got to take a break, and music coming up. I'm excited about this. This is coming up shortly, too.
Yes.
So what's happening locally?
Something to look forward to just a little bit further ahead of time. Randy Rogers is going to be coming to play at the Hippodrome Theater on December 11th. He started playing piano and guitar at a young age, formed a band in San Marcos, and has since become a successful musician, songwriter, businessman, and just involved in the Texas music scene and other ventures for a long time. If you don't know who Randy Rogers is, what are you doing? Anyways, be sure to go check out his live acoustic performance at the Hippodrome Theater on December 11th. Another Texas country music star, an artist, and Waco native is coming back to Waco. Holly Tucker is bringing her annual Holly Jolly Christmas to the Hippodrome stage for one night only on December 6th. You might recognize her as a top 6 finalist on season 4 of NBC's The Voice. She was with Team Blake, but she's been hard at work in the country music scene ever since. You can expect some classic Christmas music that we all know and love, of course, with a little country twist, maybe even some guests or two. Her festive staging, her full band, and all of the visuals are just going to bring the musical merriment, nostalgia, and fun that the whole family needs through this holiday season. But there's also a little something about Holly Tucker, is there not?
Yeah, speaking of guest, she is going to be on that stage tomorrow on our stage here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill.
Yeah, so if you want a preview of her little Christmas show, her Holly Jolly Christmas at the Hippodrome stage, just check out tomorrow's show. It's going to be great.
You know, the Wade, the Bowen family doing a show here locally too for Christmas. I don't think it's passed yet. I'm not sure. But you know, Randy and Wade toured together. Yeah. And they did that Hold My Beer and that type of thing. They need to do a Christmas show. Hold My Eggnog and watch this.
Right. Yes.
So,
absolutely.
That would work. Mm-hmm. That would work. Again, I'll send the invoice out if that hits it, and we'll go from there. Anyway.
Speaking of that, do you want to read our bad joke of the day?
I get to read one?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's no one else here that could do it.
All right. Well, I saw this one the other day, so here we go. We're talking about trees. So what did the star say to the top of the tree?
What?
Ouch. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was. Mind if I shine for a bit?
That's awesome. I don't know. Yours might have been better there.
I think it was.
Sorry.
You know what it said? Where's Nick Saban?
Oh, wait, I have to play second fiddle to Nick Saban on top of this tree? What, did he break last year? Is he no longer an item on the tree?
Yeah.
I love
He's
it.
hanging
All
out
right.
with Miss Terry.
That's exactly
Is it time for an update on news and see what's going on? And then we've got fun with Maxx Carter on the stage coming up. Great music. Get ready for that. That is around the corner. Enough of our mischief. Let's get back to the seriousness of the show. Do a little picking and grinning here with the Zach Owens Show live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill coming up.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. A Lacey Lakeview woman charged with breaking into her neighbor's home, shooting her in the head, and then claiming to drink the victim's blood will use an insanity defense during her capital murder trial next week. 54-year-old Cynthia Ming pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity yesterday. Before that, she rejected an offer of 55 years in prison on a lesser murder charge. Ming and her attorney claim she was insane when Angie Moore was killed at her home on Whispering Avenue back in 2022. Hospital records show Ming admitted to breaking in through a window, killing the victim, and then, quote, drinking her blood. Ming faces up to life in prison with no parole. On December 10th, a Light the World vending machine will open in downtown Waco at Spice Village. A ribbon cutting will be held at 10:30 that morning. The machine allows people to make donations to charities by purchasing items. The machine will be available during normal business hours from December 10th through the 30th. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
It's a little bit chilly out the door here on your Wednesday morning. Temperatures back in the upper 30s and lower 40s across central Texas, so you'll want to have the light jacket in tow as you head out the door today. Getting back into the 60s later on this afternoon. Low to mid 60s ahead of the rain chances that pick up tonight, mainly along and east of the I-35 corridor. A cold front rolls through, bringing those rain chances tonight and into Thursday. A few light showers expected with the heaviest totals along and east of I-35. Could get a lot cooler tomorrow as well, getting back in those upper 40s. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist C.D. Finley.
Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
WhyPersonalLoans.com. Request a loan anytime. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. So get to your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
We're right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We are continuing on with the next segment of the Zach Owen Live Show, and that's going to be some music coming up on the acoustic stage here coming up shortly, which is really cool. We've got Maxx Carter coming in, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That is all lined up for us, and as we mentioned, you got some really cool stuff on the way a little bit later on in the week when I'm not going to be here because Holly's going to be here tomorrow doing music, and just all kinds of good things coming up.
Yep, it's going to be great stuff. And tomorrow's Throwback Thursday, so we get to take a look at Zach again, even though he's not here. Yep.
Yeah, that's all right. You put him on the spot. You need to come up with some things that you agreed to with him in absentia that he has to do now or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get to do whatever I want.
Yeah, okay.
Since he's gone. But that's not a whole lot different than normal.
I was going to say, I didn't think he really kept you on a short leash, did he? I think it's the other way around.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. That's what I kind of thought. All right. Maxx Carter with us today, grabbing that one more cup of coffee to kind of get the vocal cords loose and ready to go. So welcome in. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
I've got to ask, that's a great guitar. Tell me about the history of the guitar that you have.
I've had it for a few years. I used to do guitar reviews for a online guitar company. And after I'd reviewed so many, they would give me one for free. And this was actually the first one they gave me. And I fell in love with it. And recently got a setup on it, so it helps a lot. But it's just all around great guitar.
Does it have a name? Do you have a name for the guitar?
It does not. It's just,
okay.
This is, I guess I'd call it number 3.
That's okay, Kevin. That's what he names his kids. Number 1. Where's number 3? So anyway, well, we appreciate you being in here. We're going to turn the stage over to you. As I've mentioned this week, I don't like to spend a whole lot of time. I want to get to the music because I know that we've got a lot of people who love the music, the acoustic music that is brought to you on the Zach Owen Live Show. So I am a big fan of it too. So tell us what you're going to be playing for us.
The first song I'm going to play, I actually wrote this song. It was the first song I wrote after I moved to Texas about 12 years ago. I was sitting at the kitchen table at La Vista Ranch in Mound, Texas, about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was kind of missing home and just wrote this song. And it's the first song I wrote when I came. It was kind of a dream that I had, sort of, and I wrote this song. So that's.
I always, and Kevin will attest, when people come in and they talk about songwriting, I always say, "Do you remember the very first song you wrote?"
I remember the first song I wrote in Texas. So,
the majority of the artists always say, "Oh yeah," and it's like, "Can you play a bit?" Like, no, I will not do it. I was so bad, and things like that. So. I'm loving that this is kind of taking a Maxx Carter history through here. We're starting where it began, and then we'll hear some other stuff later.
Sure.
So good. It's all yours. Thank you very much. Maxx Carter with us today, right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Zach Owen Show Live.
Thank you very much. Well, my daddy was a hard-working man, and he gave us all he could. He taught me to fight for what I thought was right, just like my daddy should. He showed me all that I might be if I learned to walk like a man. Never take a dive, how to stay alive and earn a living with these 2 hands. He said he was going to make a fire so I'd have a place to rest. Then we sat all night by the glowing light and catch up on the bank. And I said, Daddy, won't you wait for me? Driving 18 wheels to buy our meals as the years rolled slowly by. A midnight call from Wichita just to tell us all good night. And many days would come and go on a road that had no end. Of all the people I've ever known, well, my daddy was my best friend. He said he was going to make a fire so I'd have a place to rest. Then we sat all night by the glowing light, get you up on the bed. Well, I said, Daddy, won't you wait for me? All right. You're all right. You're all right.
Kevin knows this. I am a fan, so I'm just jamming to the music over there. So the first one that you wrote, did it come out pretty quickly?
I'd had this weird dream that I was camping with my dad. And like when I woke up that morning, I kept thinking about this. He was going to go make this fire, and then I was going to come on later, and I'd see the fire, and but I couldn't really get a hold of the whole. And then I just a couple of ideas on a piece of paper, and then just you get a chord progression going, and kind of goes from there, I guess.
Well, we've talked to some of the other people that come into play that write songs. Is that close to what it originally started out as?
Yeah, pretty much, man. I mean, I just kind of, like there's been songs that, literally I spent 8 or 10 years before it was finished. I've still got songs from 10 years ago that aren't finished. And then some songs, literally just sit down and bam, it flows out. And I don't know how it is for everybody, but that's, it just depends, I guess.
I think that works with both ways for everybody. I think there's something you can go, and I don't know if it's a hard song or it's a good song or it's a tempo or whatever it may be. But I think in talking to people, they're like, oh, this song came out like in 30 minutes. Right. Well, and then they'll say, hey, this is 15 years of working on this song.
I feel like some things maybe kind of have to build up inside you, even if you have an idea or an emotion about something. And maybe it takes 10 or 15 years, but then there's that one moment when the glass is full and that subject is ready to go, and you just pour it out, man. There it goes,
Are you a pen and paper kind of guy, or do you do recording on an iPhone or something like that?
I write it down.
It's so funny. We've got all this technology, and we talk to people all the time, and they're like, no, I have to write it down. I have to write it down to remember it.
It reminds me of the Office show when Michael went in to substitute at a local college.
Oh yeah.
And he said, the question was posed, how do you work in a paper business when it's increasingly paperless? And he said, write this down. Real work always happens on paper. And they all get out their laptops.
Yes. And I really, okay. We were talking about different artists and things like that. You look at things that you can buy online, and what can you buy online? You can buy handwritten lyrics. So there's a point to that, to have the handwritten lyrics. You go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and you've got handwritten lyrics from some of these great songs.
Yeah.
So anyway, glad you're here, man. I'm glad to hear that you're here. So songwriting, or when it comes to, is it lyrics or music? What?
It just depends. Like, you were talking about going online and getting stuff, man. It is, it's really scary how that AI monster, man, is really.
Yeah.
It's like, pardon the expression, but it's like karaoke on crack, man. I remember being a full-time musician trying to make $100 a night. And then here comes this guy with karaoke machine. He only wants $50 a night, and you're like, "Oh my God, technology's got you know." Muddy Waters invented electricity, but come on, man, you got to give us a break. So.
And you can go online with AI and say, "Hey, that first song you did, put it in a Johnny Cash voice," and 2 seconds later, your song sounds like Johnny Cash is singing.
Dude,
it's just immediate. It's nuts what's going on with that.
I saw a documentary thing where they were exposing these like families of people that didn't even exist, and it was all an AI website, but you could, for like $100, they would write you a song and record it and send you the finished product. So, and I was like, this, and then it turned out that it wasn't even real. It was all AI stuff ran by like a couple of people.
Yesterday I was talking to somebody, we were talking about music, and it's either number one Christian album, or recently is all AI. It's a fictitious guy. They've got his backstory, and it's all AI. And it's got kind of a bluesy touch to it. but this person doesn't exist. This is all AI, and this is at the top of one of the charts.
Yeah, that's scary.
That just blows me away. Anyway, let's get back to real music. Let's get back to real handwritten lyrics, melody, all of that. What you got? We can knock out here before we take this break.
This is a song I wrote when I was in Alabama. This is from the 507 sessions when I lived in a little town called Marbury, Alabama. It's called Cry Baby, and that was about, I don't know, 2000 something 9 maybe. I can't remember. Facebook will remind me in a couple of days where I was at. So.
Oh yeah, of course it will. Maxx Carter with us again this morning.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna lose myself somewhere along the highway. Try to forget all the pieces, they don't fit no more. And if I can find salvation in Montgomery, well, I'll turn around, head on back to Marbury. And here come those tears calling. Well, here come those tears again. Here come those tears calling. This time I ain't gonna let you in. It seems I've come so far to Chilton County, and I'm trying to find my own piece of the sun. I wanna wake up in the morning down by the river. If I could do it all, I'd do it all again. Well, here come those tears calling. And here come those tears again. Well, here come those tears calling. This time I ain't gonna let you in. So cry, baby. Just cry, baby.
Maxx Carter with us on the stage today, right here at the Zach Owens Show. When you were in Alabama, were you an Alabama fan, or were you into sports?
Yeah, I tell you what, it depends on what town you were in as to whether or not you wanted to be an Auburn or an Alabama fan. So I just kind of, I'm being from Tennessee and actually a Florida Gator fan just because my Aunt Irene was a Florida Gator fan when I was a little bitty kid. And she used to bring me Florida Gator stuff. And
yeah, my youngest daughter graduated from Auburn, so I was not much of an Alabama fan. It was always War Eagle around my house.
I get it, man. I get it.
Very cool.
There's a lot of it there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to ask because we had Nick Saban. We were talking about that, too. So I'm just saying, we having an Alabama theme day.
I heard that. You guys were talking
stuck on
about
top of the tree. Anyway, let's take a break. We're going to come back with Max coming up and doing some more tunes. We'll talk about what today is all celebrating, and we've got much more coming up right here from the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill with the Zach Owens Live Show.
Elite Steel and Supply. At Elite Steel and Supply, they cut out the middleman to efficiently manufacture and deliver metal buildings and metal roofing. Elite's expert team has helped contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers bring their projects to life with fewer hassles and headaches. Elite's bulletproof processes ensure you get straightforward design plans, premium materials, and faster turnaround times. Call them at 254-435-4801. That's Elite Steel and Supply.
Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
WhyPersonalLoans.com. Request a loan anytime. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on their screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
We're back here once again at the Backyard Bar Stage Grill. Terry Hunt in for Zach Owen, doing a little cruising. So he is, not us. We're actually
we're cruising
on the ground.
We're cruising.
We're cruising through this. So anyway, Maxx Carter on the stage. We're going to jump back into the music, but a quick reminder of what today's celebrations are.
Yeah, so we're cruising so much that we forgot to do this.
We were talking all kinds of things earlier. National Package Protection Day.
Yes, very important this time of year. Sending those things out. Got a bubble wrap, you know.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about something to keep people from taking from the porch pirates.
Oh,
you're talking about making sure it ships without falling apart.
It could be probably all of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This should be celebrated every day. Let's Hug Day.
Yep.
No offense, not going to happen.
Nope. Reminds me of because I'm a father. Trolls Hug Time.
Yep. I hear it. National Green Bean Casserole Day today. We talked about that the other day.
Right.
Max, are you a green bean casserole kind of guy?
Not really, man.
Okay. All right. You don't like the cream of mushroom?
Cream of mushroom, yeah.
And then the little fake onion things on top?
I'll take the green beans by themselves.
Okay.
But I don't, all the other stuff is just.
I like fried green beans too. They're really good. You can get those yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're really good. International Spirit of the Game Day.
Very important.
In these days of NIL, over with. there's no more spirit of the game day.
Right.
High expensive contracts in the pros.
Right.
No, this is a lost day.
Like I've seen, where the NFL players do the introductions.
Yes.
It's going to turn into this, and this university.
Yes. National Roof Over Your Head Day. I think we can all relate to that. No matter what it is, if you have it, you are enjoying it. And National Heather Day. A name day for those named Heather, celebrated on this date. People named Heather may receive recognition cards or social media mentions.
You know a Heather?
I don't think I know any current Heathers. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know that I do either. When I think of Heather, I think of a specific material type.
Okay.
Heather gray?
Yeah, okay. All right. I understand. Do you know any Heathers, Max?
I don't know, man. When somebody says Heather, I always think of that old movie from the 80s with
the Heathers.
Chris,
Yeah, with both of them Heathers. That's what I thought of.
Yep.
I used to think of Heather Locklear, but that's gone downhill.
Oh my goodness.
And Heather Thomas was also one that was in there, but I can't. And I'm going to get a call from somebody who goes, really? You've known me for 30 years. And
Right.
Right now, I can't think of a Heather. So, all right. We're going to celebrate with music. How about that? You don't have a song called Heather, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
The other gentleman asked me something about Christmas songs, though, so I was going to play you guys a John Prine Christmas song.
Oh, of course.
That I know. It's a John Prine song.
Anything from John Prine is wonderful.
Or at least that's who I learned it from, listening to his stuff. He may not have written it. I'm not sure. But
Right. It is Maxx Carter, and it's Christmas time here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Thank you.
Thank you. It was Christmas in prison. Food was real good. We had turkey and pistols carved out of wood. Well, I dream of her always, even when I don't dream. Her name's on my tongue and her blood's in my stream. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're rolling, my sweetheart, flowing by God. She reminds me of a chess game with someone I admire, a picnic in the rain or a prairie fire. Her heart is as big as this whole goddamn jail. She's sweeter than saccharin at a drugstore sale. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're rolling, my sweetheart, flowing by God. A searchlight in the big yard swings round with the gun. Spotlight, snowflakes like dust in the sun. It's Christmas in prison, there'll be music tonight. I'll probably get homesick, I love you, good night. Wait a while, eternity. Old Mother Nature got nothing on me. Come to me, run to me, come to me now. We're rolling, my sweetheart, flowing by God.
That song with Maxx Carter, Christmas in Prison. What a great song. I love that song. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting that one anytime here, but thank you for keeping John Prine alive and doing that. And again, at this time of year with Christmas, you can't go wrong.
To your soul, you don't have one. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're exactly right. Exactly right.
Something for everybody right there.
Oh, yeah. Now, speaking of John Prine and things like that, do you remember what really hooked you into music years ago?
Just growing up around it, my whole family, I mean, both sides, my dad was a musician for many, many years, my grandfather and my aunt, and you know, a couple of my uncles that one became a preacher, one became a soldier. You know, it's but just the whole family thing, really. I mean, just.
Was it a special genre of music, or was it just? I mean, you talk Christian,
really.
you talk the church music, so you've got some of that in there, and you've got some blues with it, and everything else.
You know, I wouldn't really say so much church music. Like my grandpa and a lot of his friends, they were all like bluegrass pickers and like the Texas swing kind of stuff. His go-to guitar was a big old Epiphone. I want like a Regent or something. I don't know, like a 40s or 50s model, big hollow body. I don't really know what you call that style of playing, you know, kind of Jerry Reedy, you know, kind of like you do Jerry Reed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kind of that, you know, Buck Owens-y kind of stuff, that country swing, I guess. And then my dad was like blues, southern rock, stuff like that. He never really went to country. But you know, opposite sides of my family too, is my mom's dad and then my dad. So
it gets frustrating at times when you have genres that are so close together that have mixtures of all of them in one song, and you've got people who want to say, oh, well, that's a country song. Really, there's more blues roots in that, or more R&B in it than that. And I worry that down the road we've pigeonholed some songs that people will never hear. Because they
get stuck in a certain box,
in a genre, and they're thinking, you know, I'm not really a fan of that, and I think there's songs that are going to be missed.
Well, it's like I don't know, man. Music's kind of like a philosophy, like Buddhism. You know, when you reach a certain level, I guess in music, it's either do I like it or do I not. It's not blues. It's not rock. It's not country. It's not rap. It's a beat, or it's a hook, or it's a feeling that I can relate to. And if it's, I don't know, man, you know, like KRS-One or Bob Marley, or if it's, you know, Vince Neil or somebody, you know, I mean, who knows what's going to grab a hold of you.
Yeah, and some songs that I don't necessarily like the music, but the lyrics are so strong. And then there's some that's like, man, those lyrics are weak compared to the production of the song. So music is its own language, and I think most of us know many musical languages. We're not really into one. I mean, I did country radio for a long time. I did classic hits for a long time, but I'd like so many other genres of music and certain styles and things like that. So anyway,
you need your music like your Christmas tree.
Yes, that's it. Yes, yeah. You want to keep it what you want. It's got to be built like we were talking Christmas trees earlier. Okay, Max, I'm sorry, I'm jumping and rambling again.
No, you're all right, man.
I got to make sure you're on the stage. Tell us about your friend that you brought in here with you.
This is Nugget. He is a PTSD service dog, so he kind of keeps me grounded. And he is a handful, of course. I do have a senior dog at home that's been retired for about 7 years. His name is Bo. That's who a lot of people who met me when I first came to Texas and stuff, they still remember Bo. But Nugget's been right by my side since I got him. He came out of West Texas. He's technically just an old hog dog that a good friend of mine told me I could have when she knew I was looking for another dog, and then I was able to get him trained and all that good stuff, and he's been right there with me ever since. So.
Hog dogs are so cool with what they can be so kind of down to earth, but boy, they get a scent, and it's like Dr. Frankenstein. They go from one side to the other.
Well, if you take his vest off of him, he becomes a dog, and he becomes a dog, man. It's so funny. People will come to visit me at the house, right? And he's at home, man. That's where he lives, you know. And he's like, I mean, he's 75 pounds of rubber bouncing around the house. They're just like, what's going on? But this is pretty much his natural habitat. He's been on stage with me from the first night I went and got him in West Texas. We came right back. I ended up playing a show. It was at a bar called 36 West or something like that in Temple, I think is what it was called. And just been right there ever since, and, you know, helps keep me grounded, so I don't drink or do any drugs or anything like that. So I just, you know, try to maintain a good coexistence with everybody else.
For road partners, dogs can be pretty damn good.
Yeah, man, he's a good fella, and the chicks like him. A little known fact is his real name is actually Little Trash, and one of the waitresses when I first got him at I want to say maybe a bar in Hillsboro, Texas, had taken some pictures of him and posted them on Instagram and was calling him the Nugget or Chicken Nugget or something. And then everybody started calling him Nugget for some reason. My dog's more famous than I am, so. And hey, if you play the right Alice in Chains song, he will 100% sing along with it. So.
I love it. I love it. That's cool. I'm a huge dog person. My Archer dog's at the house, getting older. He doesn't get out as much as he used to, but still my partner in crime on a lot of things. So anyway, how about more music? Let's take care of that before we take another break. We got time for that, right? All right, more music here for you.
Okay,
what you got?
This next song is something I picked up from a friend of mine when I was living in Southern California for about, 2.5 months, if you want to call it living there, bouncing from couches to couches. But it's just a good go-to standard for me, so I threw it on the list. A little different, huh? Me and my girl got this relationship. Love her so bad, but she treat me like I'm locked down like a penitentiary. Spreads her loving all over, but when she gets home, there's no left for me. Doing time, but the living's easy. Riding on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people in the dance agree that way. While if I do represent the NBC, la la Louis, come we run to the party that way. Dance to the rhythmic guitar. Shake it off. Oh, take this veil from off my eyes. My burning sun, will it someday rise? So what am I gonna be doing for a while? Say I'm gonna play with myself. Show them how we come out the shell. Doing time, but the living's easy. Riders on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people in the dance agree that we qualified to represent the NBC. La la Louis, come we run to the party that we dance to the rhythmic guitar. Woo. Evil, I come to tell you that she's evil. Definitely, yeah. Evil, laundry, scandalous and evil. So take a tip, take a tip, take a tip from me. Riders on the microphone with Ross and G. All the people in the dance agree that we qualified to represent the NBC. La la Louis, come we run to the party that we dance to the rhythmic guitar.
That is Maxx Carter and Nugget.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love it. That is so cool. I'm a huge fan. And again, animals are so great. I love those.
You got better pitch than some of the people on American Idol, I will say.
Yeah. You think? Yes. I think there would be
pretty clean.
Yeah, I think there would be votes, call-in votes for Nugget on some of those shows like that. Maxx Carter with us. You're going to hang for a little bit. I know we got a couple of more songs to get to. We need to take another break right here and take care of some things with the Zach Owens Show live right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill.
You don't want to miss our best price deals during the Black Friday sales event at Allen Samuels. This month, you can save big on the truck you've been looking for, like the new Rams. Designed to be durable, functional, and stylish, Ram trucks give you that first-class feel. With premium options like luxurious leather trim seating, surround view cameras, and more. Shop our great selection in-store or online today. Allen Samuels in Waco.
Come by. Let's be friends. Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. Samsonite.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
I am obsessed with helping business owners increase their traffic and turn it into profit through the power of Pinterest marketing. It's this amazing platform where people are looking for ideas, inspiration. They have a problem and they're actively looking for a solution.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
We're back here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. And we've got Maxx Carter on the stage along with Nugget. We'll get back to the music here shortly on the Zach Owens Show Live. But time to put the cans, cups, headphones, whatever you want to call those, back on because it is time to talk sports. And Scotty is back with us this morning. Scotty, good morning. Okay. Yep, there you are. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe Scotty hung up on us.
I've got Scotty, but for some reason, I lost connection with the board.
Well, if Scotty was here, he would be saying...
Yeah.
You all right over there?
Yeah, it was good, and now it's not. But
okay.
Now I'm going to try to hook it up again.
All right.
While he's on, and see if I can get him hooked in.
This is called operator error in live podcasting. That's what happens.
There he is.
Is this Scotty? Is this? Have I reached the number that I'm trying to reach here?
I'm present. I am here.
Yes. Very good. Good morning and welcome back into it. Midweek Wednesday. The first question I have for you, I know you've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Are the Lane Kiffin stuff, is it over with now? Have we run that through the news?
Oh yeah. He announced Sunday that he was headed to LSU, and
but I mean, is he over with all the talk and all the mudslinging and back and forth with everything?
Oh, never. You know Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin can't help himself. He's going to be doing that until he retires. But
yeah,
I think it's been really interesting to see where other things have fallen into place. Most recently, Kentucky has hired Oregon offensive coordinator Will Stein to be their head coach.
Yes.
USF, South Florida, who, of course, lost their head coach, Alex Golesh, to Auburn. They are bringing in Ohio State offensive coordinator Brian Hartline as their head coach. You know who still does not have a head coach?
Penn State. Penn State. Is that a snake bit job right now?
You know, it's hard to say because you'd have to think that most high profile coaches, with the right commitment there, which Penn State has, they've got the commitment to football, you'd be a top 5 program pretty quickly. But, you know, none of these big fish are biting the hook. And that's really interesting to me. Now, Kalani Sitake supposedly had a handshake deal to be their next head coach.
Right.
And then the CEO of Crumble Cookie gathered the Church of Latter-day Saints money crowd, and he just signed an extension with BYU.
Yes. I thought BYU had lost their coach.
That is such a wild sentence of different
but
things
it's true.
together.
But it's factual. It's factual.
Cookies.
And it's the era we live in.
Cookies, Mormons, football.
It is what happened. So
we suggested on our podcast where we cover the Big Ten a little bit more heavily that Terry Smith has done a fabulous job of kind of righting the ship, and Penn State demolished Nebraska on the road and earned themselves a bowl game after everything that happened.
yeah, it's true, and maybe that's what they do. But you know, it's just hard for me to imagine they don't get some big name. You know, and Matt Rule has kind of sabotaged himself. I think when this job came open, he was a favorite, but Nebraska has really faltered, to your point, down the stretch. And so I think Rule is a less impressive candidate. I'm kind of surprised, Kevin, that they haven't called Matt Campbell at Iowa State.
Yeah.
I actually predicted a couple months ago that when Franklin was let go, that they would immediately call Matt Campbell. He seems to have reached a ceiling at Iowa State. Now, it's the highest ceiling Iowa State football has ever reached. So it's not a criticism of him to say that. But it doesn't appear as though Iowa State's going to quite get over the hump in the Big 12. But with Penn State's resources, Matt Campbell could be a national championship caliber coach. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't called Ames yet.
Yeah.
Maybe they have, and they're just not saying anything. I mean, who knows what's going on some of these behind the doors phone calls and things like that. But yeah, it Penn State is just odd. I mean, any other time there would be 10 people in line wanting the gig, and now it's like nobody wants it.
Yeah,
it's funny. All right.
Well, and so much of it now really is about, you know, and we know this from the player's perspective, but from a coach's perspective, it's the money, and it's not just what are you going to pay me? It's what are you going to pay my assistants, and what can you pay my players? Because, you know, like it or leave it, that's where the sport is at now. And so, you know, one thing that's going to be interesting for Baylor, you know, I know they're keeping Dave Aranda another year, but if it's another year like this one, they will move off of him next year. And the question that may prevent Baylor from getting a great head coach might be, can you pay the players? Can you pay the players what these other Big 12 schools can't? And it kind of remains to be seen.
Yeah, Baylor has lost some pretty big commits right now here recently. So,
the recruiting class dropped from 27 to the 80s.
Yeah, and
in the last 3 days.
Yeah, that's scary.
And by the way, Baylor lost a ton of its big money donors when they fired Art Briles, and people can feel different ways about that. But the new AD, that's something to watch, Waco folks, is Baylor's closing in on a couple of candidates to be their next athletic director. And they need to hire a guy who can go get some of those donors who walked away with Art Briles to come back into the fold. Maybe say, hey, you can have a voice in who this next head football coach is, because you're gonna need that money in this new age of college football.
That's exactly true. That's true. So what else is going to be happening on the Pete Souza Show coming up here shortly today?
Hey, we've got a real treat. We've got ABC correspondents in both Lubbock and Salt Lake City, Utah, to help us preview the Big 12 championship game between Texas Tech and BYU. We're going live a little late today, 11 to noon today on YouTube. Pete Souza Show. We'd love to see you.
Very good. That's on the way. Scotty, good talking to you. We'll have to get together and do it again and talk more football or baseball or whatever season it may be.
Anytime, Terry. See ya.
You bet. Thanks. All right. Always good to check on that. And again, the coaching carousel is so crazy right now with what's going on. And I'm not really sure what's up with Penn State, but we'll find out. That's okay. I'm not really a big Nittany Lion fan, so, anyway, Maxx Carter with us on the stage. We're not going to take up a whole lot more time. We want to play some tunes. We need to get that taken care of because that's why we're here in this hour, to hear your music. So do you have any thoughts on coaching carousel stuff in sports?
I just hope them boys all get a good education. That's all.
Yep, I hear it. Yep, I understand. Yeah. There's more money than there should be in sports, but that's a whole nother issue. We'll debate that sometime later on. Probably not on the Zach Owens Show live.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be maybe at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, but probably not live for everybody else to hear. Anyway, what you got lined up for us that you're going to play next?
I'm going to play y'all this song. It's a Texas country song. I'm not really even sure who wrote it. It's literally the first Texas country song I ever learned when I moved here because I had no idea what Texas country was. I mean, I'm from Tennessee. It's just country, I guess, So
Yep.
not to take anything away from anybody, because they, kind of crazy about it sometimes. But it's been a staple of mine for about the last 12 years just because it fits so well into everyday life, I guess.
Very good. Maxx Carter.
She said, go on beyond the blue neon, 'cause I'm as gone as a girl can get. Out of the blue clear sky, she's gotten good at goodbye. And what do you say to that? If I know me, I'll end up drinking champagne, but Fort Worth never crossing my mind. I reach Marina Del Rey as cowboys riding away. Just take it one night at a time. What's going on in your world? 'Cause my world slipped away. I just can't go on dying like this. Would always never be the same. When did you stop loving me? Come to expect that from you. But I cross my heart that I'll love you forever, are the famous last words of a fool. Well, it was easy come, easy go. She blamed it on Mexico. Feeling pretty down and out. But I got this 80 proof bottle of just stop her to help me feel a little unwell. Right or wrong, you look so good in love. And darling, you know it's true. Something special to me. I got this full-hearted memory. I'll always be the man in love with you.
Maxx Carter doing Kyle Park song.
Okay, cool. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Kyle wrote that. I remember talking to him years ago when he was doing that, and I think he said he sat on the floor with all of these George Strait albums and just started flipping through them and pulling titles and putting a song together.
That's a great song.
It is, yes, yeah.
You guys were talking about Randy Rogers earlier, and like when I lived in Mound, Texas when I first came here, and of all places to hang out, Gatesville. Woo! But like a bunch of people I met in Gatesville, they were really into Randy Rogers, and I really enjoyed some of the music. And I don't know where I was when I heard that song, Fit for a King. It was on a jukebox somewhere, and I'm Googling the lyrics. And I just had to learn it, man. It's like, I don't know, it's like a roadmap for, 20 years of a musician's life,
Oh yeah, no kidding. No, when he was talking about it, I'm like, wow, okay, well, how'd it turn out? He goes, well, I think it's okay. And then I heard it, and I'm like, oh, that's
a great
song.
Great song, yeah.
Well, all right. It's about time to wrap this up. We're going to hear from you in just a second.
Sure.
Let me thank Kevin and Zach, Lizzie B, for letting me fill in for a few days. Let's see. Holly Tucker's going to be on the acoustic stage having fun tomorrow, so that'll be kind of cool, and much more on the way. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Zach's got some big shoes to fill, and try my best, and we'll see you again somewhere, probably up and down the dial. That's kind of what I do now, and back and forth. But enjoy. Make sure it's a great Christmas that you have, a good holiday season. Be safe if you're traveling, and we'll talk to you next time. Max, take us home with something for us, bud.
All right, all right. First time I saw you, you were chasing down a cyclone, all alone in a field. The yards and clovers I kept rolling on. I never thought you'd wind up chasing me. But settle down, I won't hesitate to hit the highway before you lay me to waste. Well, settle up and I will help you find something to drive. Before you drive me insane. You're tired of walking and you love the ground. Sidewalk can barely touch your feet. Life moves too slowly to hold you down. With ringing hands you take it out on me. But settle down, I won't hesitate to hit the highway before you lay me to waste. Settle up and I will help you find something to drive before you drive me insane. Get yourself a car, ride it all alone. Get yourself a car, ride it on the wind. Get yourself a car, ride it all alone. Get yourself a car, ride it on the wind. All right. Thank you.
Bye.